Assalamu alaikum, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Community Issues. Community Issue is a live TV show dedicated to addressing the concern and interest of the vibrant Bengali community in the UK. Please join us as we look into the heart of pressing matters, spotlighting the diverse voices and experiences within the Bengali diaspora. From discussing cultural celebration to navigating integration challenges, Community Issues offers a platform for dialogue, understanding, and empowerment. Please don't miss out on this engaging and informative program where we aim to foster unity, solidarity, while exploring the rich tapestry of Bengali life in the United Kingdom. Thank you for joining us. Tonight, we are thrilled to bring you an in-depth look at the Ultimate Business Networking and Excellence Award 2024. This is an event that stands as a beacon of excellence in the business community. This event has been organized by the Ultimate Accounting and Tech Solution along with 20 other co-organizers. This event is not just a celebration of achievement of the Bengali community, but also a significant milestone in the mainstream of businesses landscape. These awards are aimed to recognize and honor the remarkable contribution of entrepreneurs, professionals, and businesses that have excelled in their field. With a diverse range of industries represented from finance and law to publishing and payment consulting, this event promises to be a hub of networking, inspiration, and collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, without a further ado, let me introduce my guest to you tonight. Sitting on my right is Mr. Ajit Saha. He is the driving force, and by profession, he is a chartered accountant. Mr. Saha, welcome to Community Issues.
Thank you.
Sitting next to Mr. Ajit Saha,
This is me actually, Ajit Saha.
a dynamic young man. His name is Mahia Islam, and he is from a company called Rainstone Money. Mr. Islam, very welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And sitting on my left is a very modern, young, pretty lady who has not just made a name but also made a lot of money, from what I understand. Her name is Lily Patrascu. Please forgive me if I haven't pronounced your name properly. I take it you're a book publisher and also a personal brand strategist.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming to the show. Right, sitting next to Lily is another gentleman who by profession is a lawyer. And I am just going to mention his name because I am going to struggle a bit. It's Shuvagata Day.
Correct.
You're a chartered legal executive lawyer.
Correct.
Good evening and welcome to my show, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
me.
Okay, right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard so much about the show. I've given you an introduction. Let me find out a little bit about the actual event itself from our distinguished guest. So, my first question goes to Mr. Ajit Saha. Could you please provide an overview of the program, what you are trying to achieve, in whatever language you feel comfortable, in English or in Bengali or in both, if you like,
Thank you.
so that our listeners can see it.
Sure, thank you. Thank you, ATN Bangla. And thank you everyone who is watching the program live or in Facebook. We are very excited to announce that on 14 July, Sunday, at Mayfair Venue, we are having Ultimate Business Networking and Excellence Award 2024 program, and where we are having almost 500 to 600 business entrepreneurs and guests, and I mean they are from diverse sectors. We also have 30 organizers who are really esteemed organizations in the community. তো যারা প্রোগ্রাম দেখছেন তাদের জন্য বলছি 14ই জুলাই সানডে আমরা একটি বড় ধরনের বিজনেস নেটওয়ার্কিং প্রোগ্রাম করতে যাচ্ছি মেফেয়ার ভেন্যুতে, চ্যাডওয়েল হিট, রমফোর্ড, এবং সেখানে 30টিরও বেশি অর্গানাইজার আছেন এবং যাদের সাপোর্টে আমরা বিজনেস এন্টারপ্রেনিয়রদের একটি মিলন মেলা করতে যাচ্ছি এবং উই আর রিয়েলি এক্সাইটেড এবং অবশ্যই আপনাদের সহযোগিতায় আই হোপ ইট উইল বি সাকসেসফুল। আমাদের সাথেই থাকবেন।
Thank you, Ajit Bhai. Can you elaborate on the mission and vision behind the Ultimate Business Networking and Excellence Award 2024 and the challenges that you've encountered so far as the lead organizer?
Thank you again. Obviously, the mission and vision is quite clear. We want to have a hub of talented individuals, hub of talented business who can serve the community and beyond with their own resources, with shared talents, shared resources, and in a better way. আমরা যেটা দেখেছি কমিউনিটিতে যে আমাদের বিভিন্ন ধরনের গ্যাদারিং হচ্ছে, আমরা অ্যাজ এ সোসাইটি উই আর অ্যাকচুয়ালি we are getting so much rich and richer in talents, in experience, in our career, in our business. So আমার মনে হয়েছে যে যারা এন্টারপ্রেনিয়র আছেন, যারা উদ্যোক্তা আছেন, তাদের মধ্যে if we can make more bonding, if we can make some networking, if we can make some connections, that will eventually help the society to perform better. So the main ambition of this gathering to create a pool of network of all the entrepreneurs eventually.
Thank you, Ajit Bhai. That was a very comprehensive overview of the event that you are going to have on the 14th of July. Can I now go over to Mahia Islam? Can you tell us about your industry of expertise and the common challenges your community client faces? You're from the finance, aren't you?
Yes.
Right.
So me personally, my expertise is within the business and asset finance, but at Rainstone Money we do a variety of services including commercial, residential properties. We also do put our foot in development finance and quite a wide range of variety essentially. In terms of the common challenges our community clients normally face, there are a few. For example, one big thing is sometimes communication. That's why at Rainstone Money we are quite good at focusing on that communication aspect, as well as the other thing can be assets and incomes. For example, a lot of people aren't aware that lenders, they are looking at probated incomes, and so that's something that we do focus on.
Thank you so much. Can I also ask you a supplementary question?
Yes.
And that is, how do you think this program will benefit your client and encourage new talents and entrepreneurs to come and kind of network with you and perhaps join in the business?
Yeah, well, I think this program is actually going to be very, very good. You know, I always see opportunities like this as very, very beneficial because it allows you to expand and increase your networking. So that's for already clients. And, you know, you can further strengthen your professional connections with people. And with new entrepreneurs and new clients, you know, that's something that a lot of people sometimes don't have going into certain sectors. You know, you do need that kind of connection. So going to this program will allow you to establish those connections and also further gain and knowledge.
So basically the networking will expand, where you are likely to increase your opportunities of getting perhaps more business.
Yes, essentially.
And okay. Thank you for that. Dear viewers, sadly we need to go on a break, but please don't go anywhere. We'll be back straight after the break, so please stay with us. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying with ATN Bangla Community Issues. If you have joined us, very welcome. Just before we went on break, we were talking to Mahir Islam about the event, and Mahir was in the process of giving his answer. So, Mahir, I asked you about new talents and entrepreneurs. Who are the typical participants in your industry that you would expect to attend at this event?
Well, we're expecting a big outcome with the amount of sectors that are coming in. We have a wide range of varieties coming in. For example, IT, management, catering, property investment, so quite a variety. So it'll be a very good opportunity to talk to people from a lot of sectors.
Okay. And what sort of numbers are you expecting to turn up?
Well, we're expecting quite a few. To be honest, I'm not specific. I know we do have quite a few.
Yeah, around 500 to 600.
Yeah,
So we do have it. So then that would be a very good opportunity to again.
And
talk
this
to
is a
people.
gala dinner, isn't it?
Yes, 100%.
It's a gala dinner and an award ceremony as well.
So
Fantastic.
yeah, again, a good opportunity to meet people, get some good food, and yeah, just have a very good evening as well.
Well, fantastic. I can't wait to join you on Sunday.
Yeah, to be honest, I can't wait as well.
Thank you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to go over to Lily Patrascu, who's been waiting very patiently. Lily, please forgive me if I get this wrong, but as I introduced you earlier on, you're a book publisher and also a personal brand strategist. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so as a personal brand strategist and book publisher, my role is to help entrepreneurs to share their message, their innovative products and services to millions of people. Now, what personal branding means is how you show up in the world, in social media, your behavior, your image, everything about you creates your personal brand. And at this event, my role is to be the master of ceremonies and also one of the event coordinators. And what I'm helping to do is to present the speakers, the high-profile speakers that will come on stage so they can be portrayed in the best possible light so they can leverage that for their brand, for their company, so they can attract the right clients to them.
Fantastic. I couldn't have done it any better. Well, I think you explained your roles and responsibilities rather eloquently. As a successful businesswoman, how do you feel about this event and its potential to inspire, as you said, thousands of perhaps women entrepreneurs?
Great question.
Thank you.
First, when you inspire and motivate and give the stage to a woman, you empower herself and also her family and her community, and by empowering her community, you empower the world. And when you give the opportunity to more women to speak and attend and also connect with high net worth entrepreneurs that are either high-profile entrepreneurs or simply entrepreneurs that are working really hard and they have achieved multi-millions in their business, and we have plenty of those coming. Now, what's exciting about that is that when you come to this event, you can network, you can connect with these kind of people.
So
and
would that be with other women, perhaps other women entrepreneurs that they can network with and expand their links and their businesses?
Yes, great question. So the women entrepreneurs that are speaking and also the women entrepreneurs that are connecting, that are going to be at the gala, they will connect with other entrepreneurs, women and men. And what's amazing about that is that the women on stage will be inspiring thousands more women because they will be seen in social media, they will be seen in the press, they will be seen on multiple TV channels. They will be visible. And when you give the opportunity to powerful, influential, multimillionaire women to speak more, they are empowering their family, their community, the world. And that's amazing because this is part of the initiative that Ajit Saha from Ultimate Tax Accounting Solutions came up with in order to empower more women, and not just women, just to empower entrepreneurs to be part of a trusted business network that can be your next business clients, business advisors, and that can provide your next business solutions that will help you to grow your business, market your business, brand your business, and also to help you to rub shoulders with people that you would never get the opportunity to meet.
So it's an ideal opportunity. I just wanted to dwell a little bit on women entrepreneurs, and of course what you said is absolutely correct. I mean, nowadays equality, diversity, empowering is very important, and I think you've covered all of that. How do you feel that, I know you've spoken about bringing the community together and expanding the opportunities of linking up, but we don't see very often women keynote speakers. Are you going to give that opportunity, the same opportunity as you give men to this event, or will it be something different?
Great question. There will be some women speakers that will grace the stage, and some of them are multimillionaires, some of them are financial advisors. We also have an influencer with 1.1 million followers just in one social media.
1.1 million followers.
Yes.
And is that program going to be live on Facebook and YouTube at the time when you do it, or?
It
Yes,
will be
it will
live
be live.
on live streamed.
Wow. So it will be broadcasted more or less all over the world.
Yeah, it will be broadcasted from start to finish.
Fantastic. Wow.
And
Thank you.
if somebody wants to follow, they can follow our page called Ultimate Accounting and Tax Solutions, and also another page called Ultimate Business Awards.
Right.
So it'll be live telecast.
Right. Okay, cool. Was there anything else that you wanted to cover?
Yes, I wanted to share that at this event, you are going to find the missing piece, the piece of the puzzle that is potentially missing in your business. And sometimes it could be motivation. Sometimes it could be inspiration. We will have some billionaire speakers that will inspire us. We will also have women entrepreneurs inspiring us. And sometimes I feel that entrepreneurship can feel quite lonely, can feel overwhelming. And that's the reason why there are entrepreneurs from at least 30 different fields that will provide that missing piece. For example, if you're a restaurant owner, you need to
So
bring...
it's like a missing jigsaw then, basically.
Yes,
is it?
exactly.
That will bring
Yes.
everything together.
Yes. So if
Fantastic.
you are a restaurant owner, you need to bring workers that work legally, and you need to maybe track that. So there will be, for example, work permit solutions that will provide that kind of tracking, so that you make sure that you bring workers into this country and give them
So
immigration
basically
solutions.
everything under one roof.
Yes, exactly.
Effectively,
And then
right,
you have
okay.
here another expert that will provide legal advice
Legal advice,
for
right.
different
Okay, look,
community issues.
before I go to Mr. Shuvagata Day, whom I've introduced as a chartered legal executive lawyer and managing partners in one of the solicitors company called Lexperts. Can we just have a look at a video about this event, and then I will come to you, Mr. Day, if that's okay, yeah?
Sure, thank you.
May I request control room to put the video up, please?
Hello everyone, this is Ajit Saha, Principal of Ultimate Accounting and Tax Solutions, Chartered Accountant. We are one of the proud sponsors for the event called Ultimate Business Networking and Excellence Award, which is happening on 14th July Sunday at the Mayfair venue, Romford, RM6 4BD. You'll be amazed to know that almost 20 business sectors are joining that business fair, namely IT, law firms, tax advisors, accountant, event management, property developer, financial services, healthcare, utilities, work permit, state agents, payment processing, education consultant, money transfer, recruitment, travel tourism, holiday management, and many more professional service providers. What are you going to know there? You're going to know about your current business market, current finance, how you can save money on taxes, on your inheritance tax, how you can invest more in savings, pension, how you can get a better deal in mortgage, or maybe how you can recruit more qualified staff. There will be inspirational speakers from all over the world. We are getting life-changing speeches from inspirational guests who are coming from US, from Gulf countries, from EU, and from our UK as well. Apart from these business networking, we are also having gala dinner, very exciting musical event as well. So whoever is joining, I hope you will be really having a lot of learning and fun together. So if you want to join us on the program, please register with one of our sponsors. If you want to register with us, please visit our website, which is ultimateaccountingSolutions.co.uk. Through this program, what we want to achieve, that we will have a pool of services, pool of professional individuals, professional firms, where for any kind of your business needs, any kind of your financial needs, you can approach us, and we together can help you to reach your business goal, and as a whole we will support your objectives and community can get better service. This is our belief. So hope to see you all 14 July Sunday at Mayfair venue, and thank you once again for your continued support. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've been able to get an understanding of what this event is all about from the video that's just been shown. As you can see, it's a unique event designed for the entrepreneurs, and there will be at least 500 to 600 people that will be participating at this event. So if you are an entrepreneur, it's one of those events that it's a must, and please make an effort to attend. It's being held at the Mayfair venue in Romford on Sunday. Right, we have another guest in the studio who I promised that I will speak to. His name is Shuvagata Dey. He is a chartered legal executive lawyer and managing partner at Lexpert Solicitors LLP. Shuvagata Dey, thank you for your patience. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to come to you. Okay, so I know I've just introduced your area of business, but for the benefit of our viewers, can you tell us what is your interest in this event, in particular highlighting your area of business, and how do you think that the community can benefit from this kind of event?
Thank you. Thank you for having me here this evening. And before I answer your question, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Ajit Saha, who is the managing principal of Ultimate Accounting and Solutions, and who has thought about this wonderful event. And we are very excited and we are thrilled to become a proud sponsor of this amazing event. And it's one of its first of its kind in the community, I must say. And we're very excited.
So Mr. Ajit Saha is the master brain behind this event.
Indeed.
No, I would say everyone.
He's
a
the one
teamwork,
that
but
put the whole thing together.
it was few
So it's a
months back.
teamwork,
It's a teamwork.
dream work.
It's a teamwork, exactly. But I remember a few months back when he shared this idea with me for the first time, and I was thinking that we need ideas like that, someone who can think beyond the box, and people in our community who can think about their own business as well as who can think about empowering other professionals, empowering community. And that was why, which is why we are here today. And we are very excited, and we are one of the proud sponsor of this wonderful event.
Okay. So how do you think that the community can benefit from this kind of event?
I think the benefit that
আপনি চাইলে বাংলাতেও বলতে পারেন, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই।
Of course.
আপনার
Okay.
যা সুবিধা হয় তা বলুন।
Sure. Community, of course, there will be numerous benefits to the community. There, to name any few, of course, just mentioned, this is going to be a huge networking event. And in our community, of course, we don't see this kind of programs very often.
Right.
And there are few programs that took place in the past, but I'm not aware of an event which is taking place at this large scale. And we see in mainstream.
So in terms of business commitment, or commitment from entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
I know we mentioned a figure of 500.
Yeah.
How many people have definitely confirmed that they're coming?
Well, I think I better answer this.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Honestly speaking, I mean, we are overwhelmed, I would say.
At the response you got from
the
your
response.
Right.
I mean, because we have some limitations, the hall is not that big, as
Of
you
course,
know.
yes.
The hall maximum capacity is 600.
Right.
But now we are running around 700 capacity.
Wow.
So what we are doing now, we're calling every single person to make sure that they are coming. And obviously, if somebody is not sure, we are politely requesting them.
Ajit bhai, can I ask you to say that in Bengali, because a lot of our viewers
Right.
that are watching the
যারা
program.
বলছিলাম যে আমাদের এখানে অলমোস্ট 6 to 700 অলরেডি রেজিস্টার্ড, আমাদের ক্যাপাসিটি হলো 600। সো আমরা সবাইকে আবার কল করছি কনফার্ম করার জন্য। বাট দ্য বিউটি অফ দ্য ইভেন্ট ইজ দ্যাট 90% আর এন্টারপ্রেনিয়ার্স।
Right.
সো দ্যাট উইল বি লাইক এ বিজনেস ফেয়ার, অ্যাজ দাদা ওয়াজ সেইং, যে ইট ক্যান বি অ্যান
So
গুড অপরচুনিটি।
90% মানুষ তারা ব্যবসায়িক,
রাইট।
আর 10% মানে
Our friends and families.
friends and family, right?
Because it's a celebration as well.
Sure,
We're doing
sure,
for the
sure.
first time.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to come back to you, Ajit bhai. I'm going to go back to Shuvagata Day. I understand that there will be dinner, and of course, I'm a food lover myself, and I'm sure that the people that will be coming to your show also love their food. What are the other entertainments that you will have apart from food? Can you perhaps share some details with us for the
Of course.
benefit of our viewers?
And I think you asked me to say in Bengali for the sake of our audience.
Whatever
right? Okay.
you feel
Sure.
comfortable
Right.
with.
Okay. So of course it's going to be a wonderful night, as I just mentioned, and there will be dinner. We are not going to disclose what will be in the dinner because you have to go and check this out for yourself. There will be music. There will be performances and dance, keynote speeches, of course, and then there will be instrumental music and
So
twerking
is
throughout the
this
day.
an event that people have to pay for, or is it free?
No,
Or
it's
is it
free.
invited guest only?
It's free.
So
It's free and registered guest only.
only, right, okay.
But
Okay.
আমি একটু দাদার সাথে অ্যাড করি যে if somebody registered their interest, then আমরা যেটা করছি, আমাদের টিম তাদেরকে কল করে কনফার্ম করছে।
আচ্ছা, আপনাদের এখানে রেজিস্টার করতে হলে কি করতে হয়?
They have to visit a website called ultimatebusinessawards.co.uk.
আচ্ছা।
Then
okay.
there is some questions they have to answer.
ওয়েবসাইটটার অ্যাড্রেসটা একটু বলবেন for the benefit of our viewers, please.
দর্শকদেরকে বলছি ultimatebusinessawards.co.uk, কিংবা আমাদের যে কোনো কো-স্পন্সরদের সাথে আপনারা যদি যোগাযোগ করেন, then you can have more details.
Okay. One other thing. I mean, how many sponsors have you got? I know you said you've got about 30 or so
Yes.
co-partners.
Co-partners.
I take it all the co-partners are sponsors as well, are they?
Actually, it's not only about financial sides. আমাদের কো-পার্টনাররা আমাদেরকে লজিস্টিক দিয়ে সাপোর্ট করছেন,
Okay.
তাদের ট্যালেন্ট দিয়ে সাপোর্ট করছেন, তাদের নেটওয়ার্কিং দিয়ে সাপোর্ট করছেন। সো আমরা জানি যে একটা ইভেন্ট করতে কস্ট প্রয়োজন হয়, বাট দ্যাট ইজ ওয়ান সাইড অনলি। সো আমরা যাদেরকে কো-স্পন্সর্স, কো-অর্গানাইজার বলছি, বেসিকলি দে আর সাপোর্টিং বাই অল অফ দ্য রিসোর্সেস।
Of course, sure. So, I've got to go on a break, but in 2 minutes, not now. I'm going to go to Mahia.
Yes.
Mahia, you look fairly young, and please forgive me for asking you this question. Is this one of the first event that you've organized?
Yes, me personally, yes. Again, I'm quite young in this space as well. I know finance, we do have quite a wide variety, and I am still quite very new to the industry. But I'm happy to say that this is something that I am personally partaking in, and one of my first experiences in something like this. Yeah.
But I should add one thing with Mahi. Rainstone is a big company.
Right.
And Rainstone does a lot of networking events, isn't
Right.
it?
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Right.
So, Mahia, what would your advice be to other young people who may be watching this program? What advice would you give them in order to get involved in what you're doing and perhaps get involved with this award in networking and building their businesses?
I would say, well, I think we can all agree in business and finance as well. The people that you know is very, very key. Me, myself, coming into this industry, the way I've gotten to the position I am and the way I'm looking to go even further is by meeting different people and kind of gaining that skills. With networking, it allows you to gain on both sides, both personal and professional. Like we said, with 600-700 people, these are people that we might not have met before, but bringing them into a venue and giving them the opportunity to meet, you can both get the services both professionally and build that relationship, but also personally. If you do need something from that sector, we have catering, etc. You can also use that to your personal benefit as well.
Sure. And I know you said that, but in terms of role model, do you think that the Bangladeshi community is short of role models in your profession?
I think, at the moment, I think that we have come very, very far in terms of the types of role models that we have in the profession. But again, just because we have come far doesn't mean that we can exceed expectations and go even further. Places like this, programs like this, just allow it to establish.
Thank you, Mahia. That's very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to go on a short break, so please don't go anywhere. After the break, we will explore more and we will have a change of guest. Mahia unfortunately has to go, so he will be replaced by another guest. So please stay with us. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying with us. On the other hand, if you have just joined us, a very big welcome. Tonight's program is about the Ultimate Business Award 2024, which is taking place on Sunday, the 14th of July at the Mayfair venue in Romford. And right now, we have a new guest with us. Let me introduce the new guest. His name is Shahed Uddin. Shahed bhai, Assalamu alaikum. And a very big welcome to Community Issues.
Thank you for having me here.
It's a pleasure. Now, I understand that your company is called PayTap, and you are a merchant service provider.
Correct.
Do you want to tell our viewers a little bit about what this business is all about?
Sure. So, PayTap is now running just over 7 years. What we do is we provide electronic payment facilities to businesses, so card payments, online payments, face-to-face payments.
So that's to businesses in this country
UK
or
and
anywhere
Ireland.
in the world?
UK and Ireland at the moment.
UK and Ireland, right, okay.
And so, I mean, it's one of those markets. I've been in this industry for a very long time.
So how different are you from banks? Because my understanding is you can go into a bank and you can do an electronic transfer. How different are you from banks?
So bank used to provide their own merchant services. Now it's all sort of privatized over the last 7-8 years at least.
Right.
In fact, for example, the major banks now, they refer you to their preferred service provider. But the thing is, with banks, it's always more expensive. It's always the support that you get from a company that is dedicated for merchant services is a lot better than directly with the banks.
But forgive me, I was always led to believe that a bank is more reliable than perhaps, I don't know, a small company like yourself. Please forgive me, because I'm...
No, that's fine. Personally, banks, the way I see it is when you are a dedicated service provider, you will always tend to provide a better service. In fact, that is the case. The main players in this industry are not the banks, the independent organizations that are providing the service. Banks.
And is there any limit to how much people can transfer between businesses?
No, it all depends. So we provide the card payment facility.
Sure.
So each business says we'll set them up with a merchant account, with our point of sale devices or an e-commerce facility. And there isn't about a limit, it's about that particular business and how they transact with their customers. For example, a restaurant would be very different from a supermarket.
Right.
Their average transaction values would be different in comparison.
So these values are already preset, are they, as to how much they
so
can...
before we set up the merchant account, we already do all the work to set it all up. So from start to finish, it takes us about 3 days for the customer to have their terminal in place and start taking card payments.
It all sounds very complicated to me because I'm not a businessman. But anyway, thank you for the overview. You are one of the co-sponsors of this event.
Yeah.
That's happening on the 14th
Correct.
of July. In what ways do you think that the community will benefit from these, shall we say, larger networking opportunities?
I think firstly is thanks to Ajit Bhai that I'm actually part of this. I think the ways our community benefit, or any community benefits from such an event is especially for a newcomer in the business or a young entrepreneur, they get to network with other business owners, other like-minded individuals. Sometimes you tend to find that in events such as this, you end up meeting people that you actually work with for a very long time, and you find your synergy with other people within those events. So this is one of those events I'm actually looking forward to myself. I think...
is this one of your first event, or is this...
oh no, I've been involved with a lot of
You've
events.
done other events of similar type, yeah?
Similar. We've done many different events, but this is more targeted towards our Bangladeshi community.
Right.
I'm hoping as it's growing, we will have a multicultural, multi-ethnic background cooperation within that event. But I think the starting point is really good. Where it is also a venue that everybody know. And I think it's very good for everybody, seasoned businesses or newcomers to come in and understand what we are doing. There's certainly going to be a lot of opportunities for people to meet other people and understand how they can all benefit from each other.
Sure. Thank you for that. I've got another question for you, and that is, how do you imagine that future networking opportunities evolving from this event?
So this particular event, obviously, this is the first one. I think the way, and I'm sure Ajit Bhai will agree, is he's obviously very passionate about it himself, as well as I. I think just moving on from the first one is to see, measure what was successful.
So you will measure the success of this first event?
Not just the success, but also the failures if something goes wrong.
Of course, and you will learn from the mistakes. Yeah, absolutely. So a thorough evaluation will take place after this event on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then perhaps
add on, and also take
it's going to be on our calendar for as an annual event, or?
I'm hoping so. I think it's important to also understand we'll probably be getting a lot of feedback from the audiences that are coming in this time around, potentially understanding what they would like more of in the next one, what other things we could add on. There's events such as this, it has a great potential to be a mainstream event for our community. I've seen a lot of events that start very small, and now they are a huge networking event within Europe. So,
and again, forgive me for asking this question. Which one of you, obviously you're more financially orientated than perhaps the others. How much does it cost to put an event of this type up?
I think it all varies. I wouldn't put a figure on it. An event such as this is not cheap. If you think about all the logistics, all the manpower behind,
yes, of course,
everything,
and that's precisely what I'm thinking.
So and it's not only about the finance, the time.
Yeah,
yes,
all are busy people.
Yeah.
The amount of time and efforts they're giving is just, unbelievable.
The professional input.
It's very hard to put a budget on it. I'll tell you why. I've seen in events where you have a budget in mind, but by the time you've gone into the first phase of planning, you're already gone above
the budget.
About 200%. Right. So I would never do
But you've all got
yeah.
healthy bank balance, I take it, and you're all entrepreneurs and are able to top up where there's a shortfall?
I think if we are all dedicated for this to happen, to continue doing this, I think we will all find a way to
mitigate the cost.
Yeah.
Mitigate the cost. Fantastic. Thank you for that. I'm going to go back to our lady friend here, Lily Patrascu. Lily, what are you actually hoping to achieve at the end of all of this? I know you've given us quite a large kind of overview of what you're trying to achieve. But do you anticipate that what you're trying to achieve you will probably exceed, given the fact that this is a first of its kind?
Great question. Ultimate Business Networking and Excellence Awards is the ultimate event for entrepreneurs to connect, to learn, to discover, and to meet the right people they need in their business. Now, do I believe it will exceed its expectations? For sure, because Ajit Saha, who is the main organizer, alongside the 30 co-sponsors and organizers, have done such a tremendous job of gathering 600 people. Like, really, it's not the easiest things in the world to gather 600 entrepreneurs that are not only successful entrepreneurs, inspirational, motivational entrepreneurs, and they're also doing such great things for their community. Some of them are philanthropists, some of them have multiple businesses, some of them are multimillionaires, and we have so much to learn.
Speakers as well,
yes, and we have some keynote speakers as well, and they are doing such great things for the community. We are also going to have some politicians and MPs and councillors, but what's essential about this is that when you come to this event, you can potentially meet the right people that will grow your business. And I do think that you can meet at least one person that can help you to take your business to the next level. Because at every event, if you go with the intention of meeting the right people, you will. I think a lot of it is about also manifestation and putting in your mind an intention that I am going to connect with the right person. And if you go with this intention at the event, the opportunities are always there. There will be branding opportunities for you to get photographed and to have that on social media. There will be opportunities for you to be featured in the press, in the online media. There will be opportunities for you to get inspired and motivated and learn, and also discover business solutions from all the different exhibitors at the event that are on hand to give you the right business advice to grow your business.
Okay, and again, forgive me for asking this question, and I guess as a community person and as a community program, people are always very skeptical about investments, whether they're making the right investment with the right kind of people. Is there any risk of perhaps going into wrong investment as a result of networking and meeting new people and, you know, perhaps getting into a business where you're not quite sure?
I would like to add one point. I mean, if you don't mind.
So that's good. So you're on my side. Good.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying, one thing we believe that we only invited or approached those companies who are already established.
Trustworthy companies.
Trustworthy companies. For example, me, myself, in the trade more than 15 years.
Okay. But you're an accountant.
I'm an accountant.
Chartered accountant.
Yes. So these gentlemen, over 10 years, I believe. So the companies are not like, they are in the market for a long time. So when you sustain for a long time, then you already gained some like trust. So that's why people coming here, networking with new people, new organizations, there is no chance for manipulations.
Right. Thank you for that. I'm now going to go to our lawyer bhai, and that's Shuvagata. So we've talked about the event, we've talked about the program, we've talked about the contribution that everyone's making. What is the future direction of this kind of event? I know we're trying to get people together, trying to build the network up. We're trying to get people to expand their businesses. And if this event is successful, which I hope it will be, and I'm sure our viewers that are watching the program will probably attend in masses anyway, but they need to register first in order to get in there.
Of course.
So what is the future direction of this kind of event?
Well, we have already touched on a few issues that Ajit and I has already discussed. The future direction of this program very much depends on the success of this forthcoming event. And as was mentioned earlier, that following this program, we'll make a thorough evaluation of the program, what good, if there is lessons to learn for the future events. At the moment, there are more than 30 organizations are participating. So we are thinking that if...
Are you planning to engage in new people? Sorry, are you planning to engage the younger generation?
Of course. That is because we have had a guest. He is in the earlier segment, who is a very young entrepreneur.
Yes, Mahir,
correct. And we have other entrepreneurs who are very young in the community. And our intention is to engage community businesses and young generations. And this year, 30 organizations are participating. Perhaps next year the target will be more than, could be 60 or could be 100 organizations.
And these would be businesses from all sectors?
And all sector. And like we mentioned earlier, that this is primarily based on few communities. We'll try to engage more communities large. This year it's taking place in London. Perhaps it could take place next year in Birmingham or Manchester. Or
do you think that this event will, perhaps I should ask you, because you also look very young, do you think this event will act as a catalyst for our future generation or future entrepreneurs, businesses, to kind of form the kind of networking that you're trying to achieve?
I think I agree with that. I mean, this is if we could get it to be one of those platforms that other people can rely on, young entrepreneurs or people coming into business or thinking about business could think, okay, well, hey, we know about the Ultimate Business Awards. We could maybe go there and understand and learn more about what we can achieve, network with. Networking is very key nowadays, and it's been proven time and again that without, when you're an effective networker, you are more likely to be successful than somebody who's just doing.
So hopefully for the future generation, the younger generation, this event, this networking event, the ultimate event, will act as a catalyst.
We should do. I'm hoping that's the plan.
Do you share the same view, Mr.
Obviously,
Ajit Saha?
and again, I want to give a detailed answer. Like, I invited my top 100 clients. Shahed Bhai invited some of his top clients. So do 30 other sponsors. So now think about 30 businesses is calling their top 10 contacts. Then 300.
That's 300.
That's 300. And they are not just ordinary business entrepreneur. They are top selections.
Top selections.
So
right,
when a hall is full of top selections, plus other invited guests from community and from cross communities, there will be Europeans from US, from EU, black communities, and everywhere. Obviously, number-wise, maybe we are more, but
So
the opportunity we are getting here
multiculturalism is
there.
absolutely important, isn't
is
it?
important because we also want to learn from them.
Of course.
Obviously, we will take their strength and they will share our strength with their community.
Sure.
So basically, the networking happening between 3 sponsors, but within 300 entrepreneurs.
Sure.
So my clients might need Shahed Bhai's help, but Shahed Bhai's
And
client
vice
might need
versa.
my
Yeah,
help.
yeah,
So
yeah.
think about the concept.
Sure.
And as he rightly said, nowadays to be successful, especially in professional services or service industries, networking is important.
Of course.
You don't know who you know.
Absolutely.
Lily works with 100 millionaires. I mean, obviously, this is a great news. Who knows, Shahed Bhai will meet somebody who will be very useful in Dubai when he's going next time. So that's the way to start with. So we have a great vision that with these initiative, that could be like a starting point, but we will try our best to make it absolutely like meaningful, but obviously we can learn from our mistakes as well.
Sure. As a lawyer, can I ask you, how transparent is this networking event going to be? And is there any loopholes anywhere?
Of course, as you emphasized on, as my role as a lawyer, transparency is the key that the work I do.
Because in any business,
it's any
please
business,
forgive me, I'm
course.
perhaps being a bit negative, but that's the only way I can get it out of you.
Of course.
Honesty, integrity, hard work is the key success to any businesses.
Of course.
And a networking event of this type will require just that. So as a lawyer, from a legal point of view, what should one watch out for?
We have put transparency at the core of this program event. And as you have heard already, that we have engaged the professionals who are already dedicated for their top businesses. Yeah. And in terms of their regulatory compliance and transparency, whatever you name them, they are reputed established businesses and individuals. We put transparency at the core of business. And you would appreciate that the businesses that we have invited, they have a name for their transparency and their dedication.
They already have name and fame. I mean, as
of course,
Ajit Bhai have said, these are the top businesses of perhaps your professional link, his professional links, her professional links. So you're bringing in all the cream, if you like, together.
Indeed. And we have plans and we have system in place. Whatever, like you have heard that this program is going to be live everywhere. What we are doing is everything will remain transparent. We have we have a system whereby those who cannot join this program, they will be on our list. They can ask us questions and they can follow up with their questions with us. And then we remain. If they have any questions, we are more than happy to answer. We have a few more days time. We will be there, and then we are happy to answer, and all our co-sponsors are happy to answer any question in terms of the transparency.
Sure. So just for the benefit of our viewers, and maybe I should direct this question to Ajit Bhai, just give us a reminder how one can come along again.
Yeah, two things I want to add here.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you want to register your interest, you can simply go to ultimatebusinessawards.co.uk. Now, what you will see, it will show you it's already booked, but you can put your name as a waiting list. So what is happening on the waiting list? We are getting your telephone number and telephone number and email address. So our office, our team gonna call you next day to find out what kind of business you are in, and are you really interested to come in, or you want to just get the information. So based on that information, if you don't even join, but we'll have a database of your details, and we'll share our updates. We share any news, any information that we gather from these all co-organizers in future. So even if you connect now, you'll be invited for the future events, and anything we do, you will be updated automatically. So that's the beauty of it.
You mentioned about data and sharing of data.
No, I mentioned...
I take it you are mindful of the GDPR.
Yes, what we did in the joining list, we clearly mentioned that by giving their detail, they're agreeing with GDPR rules, and they're also agreeing that our co-sponsors can email them about any updates, but if they don't agree, then entirely up to them. So it's as per the GDPR rules.
Right, so fantastic. Thank you. Right, do you have anything else to add to this, Lily?
Ultimate Business Networking and Excellence Awards is the place where you need to be. So go and register at ultimatebusinessawards.co.uk so you can meet the right business partner, the right business clients, business advisors, and business solutions for your business.
Well, I think you've already convinced me. So I'll definitely make some inquiries after this program and see how I can register myself. Shahed bhai, what's your final thoughts on this?
Well, my final thoughts. I'm actually excited about the event. I'm looking forward to it. And as an entrepreneur, it's always good for me to be involved. And I always get a lot out of these networking events. And I recommend everybody who's thinking about business or are in business or looking to just expand onto their network and meet more people, definitely come along. Definitely seems like one of the events that we will all benefit from.
Right. Thank you. I will probably come back to you and to Ajit bhai, but I want to go back to our lawyer. Now, we've talked about transparency. We've talked about perhaps a little bit about the risk factor. There is absolutely no risk here of people perhaps losing their investment in getting involved with the wrong crowd, because you said that these are already businesses that are top businesses that are renowned in their field, and it's top businesses of the 30 co-businesses,
co-organizers,
that are working with you. Is there anything else that people should be mindful of? Your final remarks?
My final remarks would be just to those who have not yet registered their interest, and they should do it immediately, because we are getting a huge number of queries, and then our events are already almost full. So those
and it's first come, first serve
basis, of course, and we'll make inquiries.
So it's selling like hotcakes.
Selling like hotcakes.
Ladies and
Mark your
gentlemen,
diary.
viewers, it's selling like hotcakes. If you want to get in there, make sure you go into the website. Make sure you register yourself in order to attend on the 14th. Ajit bhai, thank you for that. Ajit bhai, your final comment.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, the aim and objective to build a business networking within our talent
Ajit bhai,
communities.
thank you so much. Sorry, we've run out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the show. We'll be back again in a fortnight time. Assalamu alaikum. Stay safe, stay well. Khuda Hafiz.